Hello everyone and welcome to the 20th anniversary edition of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. Now this is of course it's not a remake, I don't think, it's a remastering of the original Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, starring Gabriel Knight. And yeah, I think we should actually go straight into the game. And here's Gabriel Knight, of course, standing under the Bourbon Street sign. Yeah, let's go straight into it. Oh no! Whoa! My cursor has changed into a thingy. Right, so in the what's that freaking in the intro video we got a good view of some sort of you know, burning at the stake kind of thing. Then there was a snake, some autoerotic asphyxiation, a woman turns into a tiger. So you know, I think from this we can infer that all women are the devil. Well, at least the music is very interesting, and it's nice to go from one game with good music to another. Of course, the journey down had some tremendously good music. And again, we have the... whoa. There we go. Oh, no cursor. So there's St. George's books and some things. Day 1, I dreamt of blood upon the shore of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. And that's a paper route, and that's a person. Good. Good, good, good.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel's allowed. I mean, he's out. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Bye-bye.
Obvious later love interest is obvious later love interest.
Good morning. You look like hell. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares is what I do, apparently. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits. So voodoo it is.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
Right, so score bar. Points can be solved. Points can be earned through key events, solving puzzles, and learning more about the world. Try and get the maximum score. Clicking and holding the score bar will show all the hotspots. The spacebar also reveals them. Pause button, or pressing ESC. F5 to open the save menu, or F7 to open the load menu. And cursor thingies, yeah, this button, that button. Yeah, it's all basic adventure game stuff. I think we can manage. Okay. So here is our inventory or satchel. Here is slowdown. That's a star thingy. That's a journal. Those are hints, and this is St. George's Books Exterior Original Sketch 1993 version by John Schroeds. So there's Project GK1, Gabriel Knight 1, Artist JWS, description exterior of bookshop. So yeah, as you can see, it's very much, yeah, what the, well, it is the sketch. It's the scene from outside, which is very nice. There's a flower shop there. I think the shop here in the corner in the cutscene was the flower shop, but here is St. George's Books. That's... Oh, so these are the... So St. George's Books 90... Okay, so this is the original version, the one in 1993, and the outside rim shows the currently 20th anniversary edition. So it's kind of like how in the remastered version of Monkey Island 1, you could swap between the original and the updated look. So you could actually see. So right, let's get to exploring the thing. So that's newspaper. Today's newspaper.
Today's newspaper is on the counter.
Alright, so
The old desk is one Gabriel picked up near a dumpster. Not too shabby, huh? Well, okay, maybe it is.
I don't know. I think that's actually quite a nice desk. Just, you know, you have to, or is it this desk? I don't know. Both of these are quite nice. You know, this one needs to be sanded. But yeah. So to read a newspaper, we don't look at it, we operate it, which is, yeah, again one of these kind of classic adventure game thingies.
Times dated June 18th, 1993. The Aquarius horoscope says, potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Okay, so nothing new.
Right.
So voodoo murders terrify residents. Yes, thank you, tutorial. 6 murders in 2 months have pushed the residents of New Orleans into a cold state of fear. The crimes have been dubbed the voodoo murders due to the ritual trappings found at the crime scenes. The police have no leads, but they said in a press statement today that the victims are all out-of-towners. That's cold comfort for natives who have been locking their doors at night and leaving the once rollicking streets of the French Quarter deserted. The mayor has promised a swift resolution to the case, but so far neither the NOPD or the perpetrators seem to be listening.
Times dated June.
Okay, so we can get the repeat of the narration by looking there. Coffee machine.
Blessed caffeine.
Okay, and there's a box with a
The
book.
box has Gabriel's name on it, written in his grandmother's handwriting. Gabriel's father's old sketchbook sits on the top. Gabriel looks.
Okay, so if we look at it, that's not good. We need to
Images haunt the pages
examine
of
it.
Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Indeed. Right, let us talk to Grace, who said she had some
Got a minute,
messages.
Grace?
What's up?
Right, there we go. So, we seem to have. There we go. We seem to have misplaced our cursor for a moment. So we get these nice little portraits and a list of topics. Now the white topics are just, that's more into the world. And voodoo research and messages here are in yellow, which means that clicking
What do you
them
know
progresses
about
the story.
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
What do you
I've told you all I know.
Okay.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers, same as you.
What do you know about
You won't get far questioning me about.
I remember Yahtzee once in a Let's Drown Out made the comment of you should sometime try at a party talking to people like you would like you were a character in a point-and-click adventure game. In that you should go, tell me more about this thing. Tell me more about this same thing.
Did you find any good voodoo resources for me?
The best in the city are supposedly the Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Okay,
What
so
can you
we
tell me
currently have
about
5
Knowledge?
points.
I've only been here
All
2
of a
months,
sudden?
but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
What else can you tell me about Nolans?
You're the native. Don't ask me.
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey, and that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Let me guess. This has to do with the voodoo murders, right? Some kind of inside police information? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new book?
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character's a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough, thanks.
Well, Gabriel seems to be proficient in thinking with his cock.
You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany? Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
More messages?
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over there. What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great. We had a nice little chat about you.
Grace?
Don't worry, I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
And she sent over that box on the table for you.
And that appears to be
Tell me
messages.
about yourself,
Exhausted.
Grace.
What do you want to know?
Working at St.
How
George's.
do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge. Although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books. And it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
How come we
Right,
haven't
let's
gone
just
out
go
yet?
through all the topics,
I'm
although
still waiting
fucking...
around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
Yes.
What do you do
You two
after work?
quip and
I either
quarrel
go to
when
my
I
oil painting
think
class or
and
my
wonder
Tai
about
Chi.
why no
You know
one
that.
has seen to the fucking
You can go
chandelier.
overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me.
How
How
old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
So, 4.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
More anything?
Just tell me.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
Can't be fucking asked. Okay, fine, let's just...
What?
Anything?
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure...
Tai Chi?
Nothing, I get. So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Done anything interesting lately?
By your definition? No. I prefer it that way.
Keep 'em busy.
Not really.
Okay, so chatting is pretty much pointless. Counter? Keychains.
Those keychains were for a promo I tried once, before I realized it was hopeless. Gracie's resume. She was way overqualified. And also the only person who applied.
Fair enough. A t-shirt
I practically
catalogue.
own stock in these guys.
Okay. There's a postcard from Germany. There's a rabbit's
Not
hut.
so lucky for the...
And 2 Blake Backlash books.
The Blake Backlash series. My literary claim to fame, such as it is.
Huh. A snow
I forget where
globe.
that came from, but seems like a nice place to visit.
I wager it came from Germany. Self-help books?
Just a few self-help books. That one on top was a joke gift from Mosley.
Hmm. Oh, there's another Blake Backlash. Although it seems like it just says Black Backlash. So evening art classes are doomed when bad boys love bad girls. Tweezers?
I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a bit scruffy.
Hairspray.
I don't use hairspray. Nope, not me.
I sound like a narrator when I go just like, sexy picture. Newspaper article. Although in a way, I suppose I am.
Fun times.
Okay. A dragon.
I always had a thing for St. George. The one who slew a dragon. Yeah, it's probably bigger than this little guy, though. That's from Graham. She likes to think it means someone's watching over me. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't have a heart to get rid of it. Someone left those here after Mardi Gras. Local interest piece on the store. It didn't garner the sympathy sales I was hoping for. My spare motorcycle gloves. Someone left those here after Mardi.
Okay, so they left a mask and a garter.
You can't take 2 steps down Bourbon Street without ending up with a strand of beads.
Okay then. Well, I suppose we've gotten everything we can from there. Art supplies, that's none of our business. Let us check out the bedroom, bathroom, fridge. Let's open it and see what's in there.
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Women.
Okay, so it seems he's not very good with that whole one black shirt and the rest are all
The
white
closet is
t-shirts.
loaded with white t-shirts. There's one black button-down for those fancy occasions.
Okay, so there's a flashlight. Flashlights are always useful.
I might need a flashlight.
You never know when you need a flashlight. No, Gabriel, no. I don't want to fucking touch you.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
So this appears to be the writing nook, the sleeping nook, the dressing nook, and the crapping nook. Well, I suppose it has everything you need. I don't think there's... Anyway, right, let us leave the shop and see what's what in the great city of New Orleans. Yep, let's put on the serial killer coat.
I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
I think it's nice that Gabriel Knight has achieved, with so little effort, the look so many teenagers try to achieve to this day. Right, so St. George's Books is a helmet on the map. Dixieland Drugstore, okay. Voodoo Museum, St. Louis Cathedral, Jackson Square Overlook, and Police Station. Well, I know for a fact that there's stuff for us at the police station because I smell. Because Detective Mosley left us a message.
I should add Mosley to the hat. That window
Must be fun having a window overlooking in an alley. Okay, so let's enter the police station.
interesting design for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
Why on earth is there a snake and trash can? Oh well. Wanted for extortion. Someone.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Should we ask him about the voodoo?
What do you
Yeah,
know
let's ask him about the voodoo.
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
Okay, so he's a Catholic.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
So, as a Catholic, he might not know about voodoo, but he
What can you
might
tell
know
me about
about
the voodoo
touching
murders?
kids.
Hey, buddy, do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of them. Kinda like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
Well, he's
okay,
angry.
Okay. Sorry I asked.
A little unduly so, though. Okay, so let's ask about Nolan's.
What can you tell me about Gnarling?
As Gabriel
I'll tell
kindly
ya,
says.
glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in Narlands would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd
Well, I
rather
suppose
stay behind
that's a way to differentiate between natives of New Orleans
What
and
can you
people
tell me
who
about
aren't from
Nolan?
around there.
the best food in the world. You can get it right here in Narlands. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets, good Cajun coffee. Yep, a man can
I wonder
die
what the
happy in
fuck
this
a
city.
muffaletta sandwich is. It
Practically
sounds
guaranteed.
slightly rude. So, the only reason why I know what
I was
beignets
supposed to pick
are
up
is
some photos
from
from
that
Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Disney movie, Princess and the
Is that
Frog.
right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
So the muffaletta is both a type of round Sicilian sesame bread and a popular sandwich originating among Italian immigrants in New Orleans. So the sandwich consists of a muffaletta loaf split horizontally and covered with layers of marinated olive salad, mortadella, salami, mozzarella, ham and provolone. The sandwich is sometimes heated to soften the provolone. The signature olive salad consists of diced olives with celery, cauliflower and carrot. Interesting. Not a fan of olives,
The crime
personally.
scene. Is it related to the voodoo
Not
murders?
at all.
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Hey, nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
Oh, I think not.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I hate people who ask stupid questions.
Kinda.
Summer's like that. Too muggy to mug, too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
Okay, so the
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
police officer doesn't
Right.
really care for us. Well, the desk sergeant, I think, is the official kind of. There appears to be some sort of a fucking revolution going on in my building. I think people are once again moving in or out. Happens a hell of a lot. Okay, so let's check the manila envelope.
The manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Okay, so 2 photographs. First, we've got
The
a
photograph
photo.
of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's Mosley. And the other photo is...
One of the photos from Mosley is an official Voodoo Murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Okay, so there's 2 feathers that have been marked with evidence tags. Well, those kind of photograph this. And then there's a thing here, which I think is a massive gash. Okay, time to exit to the map, and... So we can visit the Dixieland drugstore and the Voodoo Museum, or we can try to find a police officer somewhere, because we need to find out where the murder scene is. For now...
Posted on the door of the...
Oh, the museum is closed, and so is the Dixieland drugstore, so we'll go to Jackson Square. How lovely. Buff dude, drummer. Let's talk to the cop.
Good day, officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Well, seems like the police officer isn't quite in the mood. Let's...
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Okay, so there's a woman, a buff dude, and oh, there's a mime. Well, hello there.
It's one of...
How lovely. Oh, the mime's following us. Oh, how absolutely fucking perfect. Well, hello there, Mr. Mime. Is that how I walk? Can't be. What?
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister, you want some of this? Why, you little...
All that needed was the Benny Hill show tune. Anyone seen Joe? Right, so the way to solve that thing was... Oh, and before we forget, you know, lest we forget the crux of the matter, there is now a street mime being brutally beaten by a police officer.
Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club? South, Lakeside Drive, north of the Piedmont Pier, south of the Country
Never! Leave me alone, you man!
Good thing this guy's already dead. Everyone's having trouble. Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning. It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got it, Molly. Thank God. Have a good one, 91.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Okay, well now we know where the murder scene is, but let's have a bit of a look around here because well, fucking hell, that puzzle was accidentally easily solved. A Cajun band.
Cajun band. Inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Okay, so there's the mime. Let us check out the drummer.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Okay, and
The band is
a jazz
the
band.
band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are. People seem to be enjoying.
Okay, so I looked at the woman and she exploded, and briefly materialized into a... Gabriel, you do know you can chat up people without actually chatting them up, right? Is the buff dude looking for a woman? Like, is this some sort of like the buff dude is...
Never. Leave me alone, you man.
And the mime is bothering everyone.
Time to...
Do it properly. Okay then, so we'll go back to the map and we got a new... Could I please have my cursor? Thank you. So the French Quarter, exit to the French Quarter, and Lake Pontchartrain, I think.
Hey, Mostly.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it, for the book. But don't tell anyone, huh?
Okay, so there's the coroner, there's the squad car. Where the fuck is the ambulance, or did it mean the coroner's car by the ambulance?
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports of nothing. Now, who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks.
Okay, so we shall now examine the murder scene. So there's the lake.
Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see.
Okay, so the lake is Lake Pontchartrain.
Lake Pontchartrain is scenic.
Okay, so no swimming there, and okay, let's start with the looky-loo here. Yes, good, Gabriel.
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined.
Okay, so there's a pattern to the lines in the sand, and yeah, if we kind of follow, I think there's a circle, possibly something there, but yeah, I'd say 1/4 of the thing is visible. So we'll do a sketch of it.
Let me try to copy this down.
So after copying it, Gabriel decided to, you know, practice his
I've got no
magic tricks.
with me.
We'll take it with you.
That's a lot of blood.
It is a fair bit, and
looks like there was something here.
Looks like something. South, east, 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 west, 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 north, east, east, north, west, north.
The marks are actually deep indentations in a regular mesh pattern.
A regular mesh pattern. So possibly a cage or some sort of thing. There's a thing there.
I can't even see.
Okay, so we need a tweezer? Tweezer? No, no, not that. Tweezers?
I can't even see what I'm trying.
Ah, for fuck's sake. So what happened is, guess what I left? And guess where I left it? That's correct. I left there was a magnifying glass in the cabinet.
I knew you'd miss me, so I.
Shut up! No one cares about you. You fucking twat. I did a stupid. Yeah, see, magnifying glass. Nick it.
Mind if I borrow?
No.
Nick it. Yes. No one cares about you. Haha, we're on the trails of a crime and we need to do some backtracking because I've been silly. Ah.
It looks like a scale of some sort. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
I mean, fair enough. It is a suspicious looking. Take some clay. Go on. Plunge your hands into it and take it with you.
I'll take some of this clay with me.
For as it says in the Bible, a man who carries a handful of clay in his trench coat is surely a fucking idiot. What the fuck? Anyway, I think that's the blood, there's the marks, that's the road. But yeah, I think we've now found everything we can from there. No new locations here, so we'll just exit to the French Quarter. Dixieland Drugstore, St. Louis Cathedral. It's closed until tomorrow. And
hello, beautiful. It's me.
It is
the
I.
excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Ah. We can request that Grace do some research into snakes.
Got a minute, Grace?
That is good. That is good. That's very good.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Ah, Malia
Could
Getty.
you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Purely sexual.
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel.
Okay,
And
so
try not to dream, okay?
that is day 1. All wrapped up, which means day 2 will be what we do in the next video, I suppose. Okay, so that's the first day all nicely wrapped up, and thank you for joining me for this episode. It's been an interesting, yeah, Bruno's Bloom. So the book's flower shop is there. Okay, so and again we have the pleasant little nightmares, which is good. It's good to have nightmares and to cry a little bit. Is that actually? It's not a tiger, I don't think. I think it's a leopard. Yeah. Bourbon Street, autoerotic asphyxie, Snaketion. Right, we'll just wait for the cinematic to end, and yeah, day 2. So, a mask I wore as I approached, I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought. And the paper route. And I think straight into a fucking puddle as well. Right, yes, thank you for joining me for what has been the first episode of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers, or Father, or something to that kind of effect.
Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Sins of a family member of a paternal kind of
the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing
inflection. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and until next time.
Well,
I bid you.
Get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella.
Yes, indeed.
Gettys
Stop
own 3
talking.
Local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Okay, so the Gettys are very influential. I think that's excellent to
I
know.
suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District. Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous looking diversion I have ever seen. Ouch.
Ugh, men.
Right, now that Gabriel has thoroughly gotten his cock out of his trousers to do the thinking, I bid you goodbye.